I'm meteorologist Carley Gomez, and we are tracking another storm system moving in mostly overnight Friday into Saturday morning. Now, what you can expect is Friday to Saturday conditions are expected to get increasing cloud coverage throughout the day. By the evening hours, I'm talking about 6, 7 p.m., we should see our first look at some showers in the valley and those snow flurries starting to build in the Sierra. And through the overnight, early morning hours, heavier snowfall is expected for the Sierra, with that heavy rain moving in throughout the evening hours on your Friday. That significant valley rain could bring us as much as a quarter to even a half-inch of rain. Now, we will be dealing with some icy roads. If you had plans to head up toward the Sierra, be aware we will expect to see those icy conditions, but also chain control through those Sierra spots off 50 as well as 80 and a lot of the roadways going through the Sierra as we head down toward the southeast. Now, a lot of these snowier conditions are going to start piling up. First, about 3 to 4 inches. It's pretty much what we saw as we moved into Thursday early morning hours. But from Friday to Saturday, we expect the Sierra to see as much as 3 to even 12 inches of snowfall. Colder conditions are the impact, but also those flurries because it's so cold up high in the Sierra. We're going to see a lot of that rain turning to snow quickly. And at elevations around 5,000 to 5,500 feet, we do expect to see that transitioning happening, or we'll start beginning to see a lot of that rain turning into snow pretty quickly. Your need is just to be ready for all these changes. Now in the valley, that means really just gearing up with that snow gear in the Sierra, but in the valley, gearing up with the rain jackets. And then, of course, making sure your car is safe and ready to go and taking it nice and easy on the roadways, especially if you're going in and out of traffic. Looking at midnight, as we rolled from the overnight hours Wednesday into Thursday morning, we saw precipitation totals in Sacramento at about a quarter of an inch to about a tenth of an inch in Auburn. So we actually got quite a bit more rain than we even anticipated. So it was really kind of in and out. As you notice, Fairfield only got 4/100ths of an inch, and Marysville almost pushing that half-inch mark. A little more than a tenth of an inch there in Orville. So we did get quite a bit of rain in and out of our valley spots. It just kind of depended exactly where those showers landed. It's pretty much what we're going to expect to see, something very similar from Friday to Saturday. And that's because all of our showers and the line of showers are expected to be there. Now, whether or not they hit hard in your neighborhood is really what's expected to be deciphered as we start moving into Sunday. As we take a look here at our low pressure systems, we've had several of them. We are currently tracking one in the Pacific Northwest with also a line of showers there. As that begins to shift closer toward us, that's going to bring in some increasing cloud coverage throughout your Friday. Then pulling along with it, we're going to bring in more moisture. Behind that is another low pressure that's going to help add to the moisture, but also bring in more of that rain into your Friday night and Saturday. As we take a look up high in the Sierra, winter weather advisory will be in effect until 5 p.m. on Saturday. Now, most of this should start coming to an end by lunchtime. They will extend it till 5 p.m. just due to the icy conditions and those roadways out there to make sure everyone's aware we could still see a stray or scattered snow shower in the Sierra. If you have plans to head up there, you're really going to want to head out on Friday morning to early afternoon before that snow hits. Now, let's time this out for you. As you get to about 6:30, you're seeing the line of showers starting to arrive. We do expect some of the heavier stuff coming in for areas of Davis toward Woodland, Yuba City, and then up toward Chico. Now, that's just at 6:30. Now, right behind it, we have even heavier rain. So this is breaking up just a little bit. This will begin to catch up with it as we move toward 8:30. Notice how it's all becoming one solid line of showers. You're seeing some of the heavier stuff now, Fairfield and Vacaville, up toward Woodland, between Yuba City and areas of Roseville, up toward Grass Valley. This is where we could see some areas where some of the rain totals here are much higher than that quarter-inch mark. We're talking as high as a half-inch of rain as that whole system kind of moves through. Now, we're also starting to track the Sierra snow beginning to pile up and build. As you notice, South Lake Tahoe and Truckee beginning to see a lot stronger conditions here when it comes to snow. If you are heading up there, you really want to get through all of that before even 5 p.m. Just make sure you're safe, you're up there, and you are good. And then you could probably head home safely by Sunday if you had plans to head up toward the Sierra for the weekend. Now, as you're taking a look here into your Saturday morning, notice how almost everything has pretty much left our area to the southeast. We'll still see quite a bit of moisture, and that's because we have a lot of cloud coverage in the air. So a few falling scattered showers may be possible, and even some snow flurries still falling in the Sierra. And that's why we still have the winter weather advisory. That'll be in effect till 5 p.m. because of these stray and scattered showers, which could bring snow flurries and continued snow up in the Sierra spots. Now, finally, moving on into your weekend for Sunday, we're still looking good. Maybe a few more of those stray snow showers into Sunday morning, but otherwise, again, it's very light, so that shouldn't impact too much of your driving conditions if you had plans to head on out. All right, let's talk now about what we can expect in the valley when it comes to rainfall. We're really looking at anywhere from a quarter to a half inch of rain. Most spots should get anywhere from a tenth to a quarter inch in the San Joaquin Valley. A little further north, Sacramento, we'll be looking closer to that third-inch mark to the half-inch mark because of some of those heavy rains and downpours we showed you, with the line of showers extending from the Bay Area all the way up toward Grass Valley as of Friday night. That'll start to dump out, and continuing right around midnight, things should start slowing down when that rainfall begins to exit the region, but a few scattered showers could remain. All right, let's talk about snowfall forecast for you. We'll start to see some of that snow adding up into Saturday and Sunday. We can see a couple inches for some high Sierra spots, but 8 to 12 at Donner. 24 to 30 inches is a little high for Lassen. We'll probably see only a foot to a foot and a half in the Lassen area, but Donner Pass, that is looking at anywhere from about 8 to 12 inches, and those peaks, as mentioned, and the summits, though, could get as high as a foot and a half. Now, just a reminder, daylight saving ends. Yeah, we're turning the clocks back on Sunday at 2 a.m. Just a reminder for you, this is also a good time to test your smoke alarms just kind of twice a year as we start to change some of that daylight saving. And also for you just to keep in mind, you're getting that extra hour of sleep, so enjoy your sleeping in time. This should help you out here. The sun sets an hour earlier, so what we're looking at here is our new sunset being 5:03. So unfortunately, yeah, it's going to get darker as you're heading out of work now. And then the new sunrise, though, is 6:35 a.m. Our temperatures into our foothill spots for Friday in these mid to low 60s, upper 50s in Groveland. But check out overnight lows starting to drop here. Arnold at freezing point for the overnight low with 35 in Twainhard, 38 in Sonora, 37 in Groveland. We'll see temperatures in Ione about 44 degrees overnight, so it's starting to really feel chilly out there in these overnight early morning hours. You've probably already been feeling them. And in the Bay Area, those mid 60s to upper 60s. Now, Sacramento, San Joaquin Valley, we're also going to be experiencing those upper 60s for the daytime high. But again, overnight lows are cold. Galt at 40 degrees with 44 in Sacramento. Over the next 3 days, this is where our weather impact alert is. Friday to Saturday, that's Friday night to Saturday morning midday before we start seeing those clouds clear out, bringing us some sunshine for the remainder of your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. It's going to be beautiful. 67 degrees, and we'll get a few 70s back in the forecast, low 70s, so it'll actually be very enjoyable. You get plenty of sunshine. Remember, Tuesday is election day, so keep that in mind if you had plans to do anything. And then as we take a look into the following weekend, we'll be right back up there in the upper 60s to low 70s.